All right, so what's this video about? Okay, well, it's really about this bait, this jerkbait. Okay, it's about this jerkbait, and I'm gonna throw something else in there. I'm gonna throw LiveScope in there. Okay, now this isn't a LiveScope video, kind of. Okay, it sort of is, because if you make a LiveScope video, people are gonna go crazy over it, right? And they're gonna have all these different views, whatever. I get all that, but I'm gonna show you that I really didn't need LiveScope to catch these fish. Okay, I was catching them anyways. But then I was like, well, I had LiveScope on and I was finding so many things interesting with LiveScope. Like, it's so cool to see like what fish we're doing, what shad we're doing, what all these things. I can show you how I found the fish. I found the fish because I was just idling. I was idling and I drove across and I drove across some bait fish. I was really just looking at the bottom. I was looking at a creek channel and I was like, man, I saw some old perch beds. And I'm like, that's interesting. And I was like, man, they can't be on them. I don't know how old they were. So I drove down the edge of this channel and all of a sudden I saw some bait. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I turned around and I caught some fish, not jerkbait. Caught some fish on LiveScope. They were kind of spread out, whatever. Okay. I left. I didn't care. I didn't want to go do all that. I was catching them on this hybrid hunter. Okay. I was catching them in the grass on the hybrid hunter and on my new rod. Okay. If y'all don't know about my new rod, this is my new signature series rod that's coming out. Better go check it out. Okay. I've made a bunch of videos. I'll leave them all here. Check out these videos. If you want to know more about this bait and this rod and that you can only get them for a limited time, go check out those videos. But I came back later on in the day. I'm like, I want to go check this place out. Right. I had another little bait from Strike King that I was testing out. Here it is real quick. So I throw this out there, caught some fish on it. Right. And I was going, okay, there's some fish around here and they're kind of schooled up and they're kind of going around. I'm gonna throw my jerkbait. This seems right. So I dug in there, found my jerkbait. It gets nuts. And I start catching them. And it was cool. And my buddies were calling and everything. And there I was like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking smashing them on this jerkbait. Strike King Deep Dive 300. Okay. And I was like, okay, I'm catching them. And I'm watching stuff on LiveScope. I'm watching these schools of shad and these schools of fish and just fish on the bottom, fish mid-range. Like, stuff was going on. There was a lot going on. I'm like, I'm going to show y'all what's going on. Like I said, if you watch me, I'm not like turning the trolling motor and throwing at fish. Sometimes I'm just throwing out there and then I'm finding my bait, because in the old days, I would have just sat here just like I did, spotlight kind of, and just fan casted around and caught these fish. But I thought, man, some of y'all, I still get questions all the time from people at the boat ramps. Everywhere I go, they'll ask me about my MBT and about the Garmin, and then we talk about LiveScope, and I'll explain some things. You know, it's and like I said, I didn't grow up LiveScoping. I kind of had to start adapting with it. You know, fishing these tournaments. But what I really find is like what it shows me underneath the water, like what I can see, like the movements of fish. Anyways, I thought y'all liked this. I thought it was really interesting. I thought it's really interesting to see how fish moved, how schools of fish reacted, how the bait reacted, how the schools reacted to the bait, the individual fish roaming around that aren't with the other schools. There's a lot going on in this video, and I just wanted to at least show it to y'all, see if y'all find that interesting, because I do. I find it interesting. I get to see this all the time, and some of y'all either don't have LiveScope or haven't seen it. The number one thing I get from people is a lot of people still haven't seen a fish eat their bait. Like, they haven't seen it. And so, and they want to. And so I want to show them, like, I think the more I show them this stuff, the more they're like, okay, they maybe know what to look for. So here it is. Enjoy the video. Like, you'll really find this interesting. Like I said, DD300. This bait's been around a long time. The guy by the name of, I forget his name, something like Kevin Van Dam, won a lot of money. Kind of made a little career out of throwing that bait. I know there's some other jerkbaits out there that are getting some love. Dude, this thing still smashes them. Smashes them. All right. Let me know what y'all think. I'm waiting on my camera to get right so I can show y'all this jerkbait stuff. I'm about to run through them. I've caught so many. I don't know if they're getting used to it. I'm just throwing this Strike King Deep 300. Oh, heads up. I don't know what got caught on camera because my camera turned off, because every once in a while when I use this kind of camera, it unplugs. But dude, I had some wild stuff go on of them busting through and having doubles on, and it was all kinds of stuff. I've got so many of them around now, but I keep splitting them up. I really hadn't even been live scoping them. It's crazy how many of them are in these schools. Maybe I can, let's see. I haven't done this in a while. All right, so let's see here. I've got them on this. They were all spread up on this channel this morning, and I was catching them in the grass last week, and I guess it got warm. So there they all go. Look at them out there. I gotta kind of like let them get back in that group. That shadow make them get all grouped up. It's a long cast in the wind. I got this freaking gold one. Let's see here. I can throw a pretty good ways with it. Where is it? I got one on it already. Like I said, I hadn't really even been live scoping. I've really just been throwing out there. I just wanted to show y'all. Look at them. Golly, they're really getting grouped up now. Oh, I had them. That's crazy that they're hitting it and messing it up. All right. I hope I got there to them. Yeah, they saw it. There we go. Just like that. But here, see on the screen, that's the only problem. Like, you'll catch one, you never know how big, and they all freaking come. Look at them, like there's one with it. So that happened earlier. And see, now they're all underneath the boat. That happened. There's been some really cool stuff happen. Multiple ones coming after and having two of them on. All kinds of stuff. See, now they're all, well. Let that boat go by. It's crazy how they really like where were they? There's a group of them. I hit that. Gotta make sure. Got him. Freaking, I mean, I've caught him out here. It has been, luckily I had a jerkbait tied on. Oh, that's a decent one. It has been this. All I'm gonna say is there's some guys out there that talk about, there's this weird thing going on with, like, I don't get it. The whole mega bass, It's like the only jerkbait that catches fish anymore. I don't know, but dude, I have been. This thing freaking catches them. I just don't think those guys throw it anymore. I don't know what it is. Look at them all on the edge. I don't know where my bait is. Oh, that's why they're right. Got him. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but it seems to work just fine. I mean, I don't know how many I got to catch to prove these. I'm telling you, man, I think it's just this weird fishing deal. It gets so like this weird cult following on a bait. We see it all day long with like the jackhammer and stuff and other little baits, and then we go out there and smash on them on like a thunder cricket and everything else, right around people, and I have coinlers throwing that stuff, and I don't know. Like I said, I think it's this weird cult. That's what I kind of consider it as. I don't know. Either way, that's fine. Keep throwing it. I'll throw this. Look at that. Ooh, that looks like a good one. She don't want to get too close. It's all right. That's the cast right there. I don't know if I made it. You should see it. It's down there. Oh, I got him. All right. I was about to say, I was wondering when I was going to catch that one. Followed it forever. That's when you know, man. When they follow it and still eat it, it's moving right. They're starting to stack back up out there. Look at them. Oh my gosh. Look. This isn't even going to be a fair cast. This is why I got that 300 on there, that deep. This isn't even going to be fair. Hello? Hello? Oh, good. I just had about, well, just lost it. I'm out here smashing them on a jerkbait right now. I'm recording it on Garmin too. Let me turn this off. See if maybe it turned it off. Maybe it turned it off anyways when I answered. Okay, go ahead.
So,
all right, hope you liked the video. If y'all were wondering, Gold Reel, that's that custom pro I've talked about a long time ago that doesn't backlash. If you notice, I was throwing it in the wind with the jerkbait. Sometimes not the easiest thing to do. If you notice, I never backlashed. Super easy. Could make 100-foot casts, no big deal. This jerkbait is KVD DD300, Deep Dive 300 in the crystal shad color, I believe. I don't know, it's one of my favorite colors. Anyways, I think I had it on, I think that's probably 16-pound sniper line is probably what I had it on. I caught way more. I just didn't put it all in the video. I really wanted to kind of like, there's another video out there with me with a jerkbait the same day where I catch like 30 more on that video. So go check out that video too, because I caught way more. I just had I had my LiveScope turned on until someone called me, and then it cut it off. But I just wanted to show you all that stuff. I thought y'all like it. All right. See y'all.